And we may be on the verge of nuclear war. No, seriously. And you know what? At what point does the Congress of the United States, and if they won't do it, the people of the United States, decide that the leader of the United States is destroying the United States, and therefore remove him? You know, I've been talking about this for weeks now, and it goes way beyond the personal nausea I feel every time I look at or see Donald Trump, every time I hear him. It is unbelievable to me that this halfwit is the President of the United States. However, aside from my personal contempt and disgust at this son of a bitch, is the fact that he is dividing the country on just about every level that he can figure out how to divide us. And he's pushing those divisions further and further and further apart. In the meantime, he is corrupting everything about U.S. foreign policy, and he's taking us right up to the brink of a nuclear war. Now, how much more of this shit are we supposed to endure? That's a fair question. And to the NSA that monitors this program, go fuck yourself. It's a fair question. This son of a bitch should not be where he is. And I don't understand, I truly don't, the capitalist bastards in this country who helped engineer this pig's rise. Where are you now? You know, a nuclear war, I know you bastards think you can make money no matter what. Disaster capitalism is one of your fortes. But there is such a thing as so much disaster that all the capitalism in the world is not going to repair it. Where are the leaders of this country? The business leaders, the education leaders, the military leaders. Where are you? And why are you allowing this freak in the White House to continue to do this? Let me share with you a couple hours ago. It is a little past noon here in the East as we're recording this today. But a couple hours ago, the foreign minister of North Korea said that Trump's recent comments were, quote, a declaration of war, end quote. Yong Ho, the North Korean foreign minister who was in New York, said, quote, in light of the declaration of war by Trump, all options will be on the operating table of the supreme leadership of the DPRK, Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Now, on Saturday, Trump suggested that if the North Korean leadership continues to do what he's doing, and that is this jacked up, ridiculous, goddamn schoolboy rhetoric back and forth, except it's not schoolboy rhetoric to Kim. Trump is just a juvenile delinquent who has never, ever, ever progressed to an adult stage. But if what he said, what Trump said on Saturday was that if North Korea continues its what he called provocative rhetoric, that North Korea, quote, won't be around much longer. Won't be around much longer. Trump had tweeted, because he's an illiterate son of a bitch and he cannot think beyond 142 characters. He tweeted on Saturday, just heard Foreign Minister of North Korea speak at UN. If he echoes thoughts of Little Rocket Man, they won't be around much longer. I mean, his nasty ass way of acting like an eighth grader with these goddamn names, Little Rocket Man. Rocket Man wasn't good enough. Now it's Little Rocket Man. What Trump doesn't understand, because he's such an ignorant savage who knows nothing about anything except where he's going to get his next cheeseburger and how he's going to avoid any kind of sexual advances from his old lady because he can't handle it anymore. What he doesn't understand about the world is that there are cultures out there where the type of language that Trump is using, and North Korea happens to be one of them, the type of language that this ignorant savage is using is the type of language that you cannot dial back. Once it's said, it becomes almost a blood challenge to the person against whom it's being said. There are cultures like this. North Korea happens to be one. Trump is such a phony little prick who never really did anything in his life except try to glorify himself and his fucked up family. He has no appreciation of other people, other cultures, other societies, other political systems. Not only does he have no appreciation, he doesn't have any awareness of them either. I'll tell you what, if we do wind up in some kind of a nuclear or even non-nuclear war with North Korea, then I would think that every single person, every family that voted for this fuck should donate either a husband or a brother or a son to go fight. Because this is a war that you people who voted for Trump instigated. You knew he was a blowhard, loudmouth son of a bitch with no education, no couth, no intelligence, no understanding of anything, and yet you still voted for him. You got sucked in. Why? I don't know. It is so beyond me. I cannot believe that anybody outside of Alabama voted for this fucker. I just can't believe it. I cannot believe Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan, people in New York, people in California, Oregon, Washington State who voted for this man. What in the hell were you thinking?